Good day, sir. My name is Maria Vamina Aro, and my lesson plan is all about English Grammar 10, which is active voice and passive voice. Um, is my topic. Good day, class. How are you today? Before we start our class, let's have a prayer first. Anyone who can lead the prayer? Okay, Roxanne. Amen. And before we start our class, please arrange your chair and pick up some pieces of paper under your chair. Okay, you may sit now. Attendance: Odias Roxanne, Baron Tricia, Benitez Rocco, Benitez Robert, John Brenton Garcia. Okay. Only Clint Garcia is absent. Who can recall our previous topic? Or who can volunteer our previous topic? Okay, our previous topic is all about verb. You can identify what is verb. Okay, Tricia? Okay, very good. Verb is a word that describes an action, occurrence, or state of being in a sentence. I have some short activity that you answer, or you can answer it for identify if it is active or a passive voice. Okay, the question is, the student cleaned the classroom. It is active or passive? Roxa? Okay, very good. It is active voice. And the second question is, the classroom was cleaned by the student. Who can answer? Okay, Tricia. Oh, oh, very good. Um, I have some activities that you can perform, which is group activities. I will group you into two. This group is one and this group is two. And the instruction is transform the following active sentence into passive sentence. Then passive sentence into active sentence. Here is the questions for active sentence into passive sentence. Okay, first, the committee approved the new policy. Second is, the storm destroyed the crops. And the sentence of the passive sentence into active voice is, the cake was baked by Maria. Then the second is, the movie was watched by millions. I'll give you 3 minutes to answer this. Okay, very good. Stop. Let's answer the activity. Who can answer the number 1 for transform the following active sentence into passive voice? Okay, group 2. Okay, very good. And passive to active, group 1. Okay, very good. How is the activity? It is what do we call that? It is fine or it is hard or not. And did you able to identify the active and passive voice? Okay. Um, let's have our discussion about active voice and passive voice. Okay. Who can give the meaning of active voice? Okay, Rocco. Very good. Class, active voice is the subject of the sentence performs the action of the verb. So the structure is typically subject plus verb plus object. Okay, I repeat. The structure is typically subject plus verb plus object. For example, sentence. The chief prepared the meal. The meal. I mean meal. Okay. The subject there is the chief and the action is prepared and the meal is the object. Understand? Very good. Who can give the meaning of passive voice? Oh, Robert. Okay, very good. You may take your seat, please. Okay, passive voice is when the subject of the sentence receives the action of the verb. The structure is usually object plus be verb plus past participle by, or it is optional agent. Let's take an example. The meal was prepared by the chief. So the meal, okay. Who can identify what is an object of the sentence? Okay, very good. The meal is an object of the sentence. And who can identify what is an action or performing agent of the sentence? Okay, the chief is the performing agent of the sentence. And the omitted agent of the sentence. The meal was prepared. Okay, very good. And who can give me another example of an active voice? Tricia? Okay, very good. Another passive voice. Okay, very good. An active voice is often clear and move direct, while passive voice is used when the receiver of the action is more important, the doer is unknown, or to maintain formality. Okay, I have some activity that you 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 can do. Wait a minute. Okay, here is it, the activity. Rewrite each sentence in the opposite voice, which means if it is the sentence is active, you rewrite it into a passive. Understand? Okay, here is the sentence. The thief was caught by the police. Who can transform it into, or who can rewrite it into a passive voice? Or, I mean, active voice. Okay, very good. The thief was caught by the police. It is a passive voice. To make it active voice, it will become the police caught by the thief. Understand? In the second sentence, the principal announced the winners. It is active voice. And you can rewrite it into a passive voice. Who can answer this? Okay, Roxanne. Very good. It will become the winners were announced by the principal. Okay, last question or sentence. The song was sung by the choir. It is a passive or not? Okay, rewrite it into an active voice. Tricia again. Okay, very good. The sentence, it will become the choir sang the song. I will group you into four groups. I will group you into four groups. Then I will group you into four groups. Then each groups receive four strips. Okay, wait. I will group you into four groups, and this is the first group, second, third, and the fourth. And each groups, here is the instruction. Each groups receives four strips of paper containing mixed sentence. Identify if the sentence is active or passive. Okay, here's the sentence. John wrote the letter. Then the volunteers cleaned the beach. Their projects were submitted by the students. Okay, you can rewrite it into or describe it into passive or active voice and rewrite it for the opposite voice. I'll give you 10 minutes to finish your activity. Okay, finish your activity. Finish or not? Okay, let's check your activity. The sentence is John write the letter. It is active or passive? Okay, yes, active. The song was sung by the choir. It is active or passive? Okay, very good. It is passive. The new policy was approved by the committee. It is active or passive? Okay, very good. It is a passive because there was a For the assessment, for the assessment, um, make a sentence, make 10 sentences with active voice and 10 sentences with passive voice. Pass it tomorrow. You write it in a one whole sheet of paper. Understand? And okay, lay the prayer.